Um, I'm not sure if this is gonna work well. So basically,
Do you know what the top Google search result for Geometry Dash
shut up,
is?
colon.
Maybe it's the game Steep.
All right, so basically, my internet, it kind of just like fumbled the bag, and it stopped working temporarily. So I switched to my other internet because I have two. I have a backup just in case. Um, and yeah, we're back. Hopefully, this other internet is what I was using previously, so it's gonna probably cause a lot of lag for you guys. Maybe. If it does, I'll try to switch back to the other internet. Because usually only one works at a time. Dope. Why am I playing this level? This level sucks. How many times? 153 already and I'm struggling. I have no idea how I survived that ship with that goofy ass ship playing. It's a little bit hard to do this transition. I did the jux too. It's so easy to get frozen there. It's definitely better than Sonic Wave. No, not really. They're like the same. At least so far. And why are you asking me that? I literally just started the level. Your blood. My blood is what? I wonder what Riot meant by your blood. Or GG boy. What about my blood? Oh my gosh, no, I died at 99 twice. Yes! Alright, cool. Alright, now we're gonna do it from here like a madman. Alright. So first of all, we gotta learn what's going on. Like, what the hell? Alright, so did we hit that? What am I supposed to do? Oh, it's like a super tight click. And then some easy spam. What the? So you go into here. Oh, shoot. This looks hard. So you gotta hold when you get into that portal. Okay. That's a pretty easy click right there. 89. Right here. That's a pretty easy click. Okay, so basically you just hold. Okay. Now this part I'm confused about. Oh, you just gotta let go fast enough. Alright. This one is doable. Yeah, I can do this run. Yes, this is easy. This is easy. This is easy stuff. This is easy stuff, chat. That's not easy stuff. Alright. Aw. This is confusing. Is there an easier way to do this? Like, is there any easier way? Not really. It's really. How do I consistently get into that portal? We gotta find that out. I'm gonna choke there and I'm gonna be sad. Alright, so basically you just hold there. Is anybody watching? Hello, hello, hello? Okay, yeah, that timing is starting to get hard. Gotta wait a little bit. And you don't hold there, you just tap. Tap. Yeah, just hit that. Just try to hit it late. Okay. This is hard, man. This transition is hard. This might be harder than Sonic Wave. It probably won't take me as much attempts though. Hopefully. Cause I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Hey! That last jump looks like it's horrible. I don't think I'm gonna like that last jump. Okay, nice. No! Do you have to let go immediately? That's like some crazy nerve control and some fast clicking. Alright, let's slow this down. See if I can get a slow down run of here to 100. Or maybe I'm gonna try here. I'm gonna run here first. Cause that part's a little hard. I'll learn it a little bit later. Alright, so now that I know how to do this, it's a lot easier. Cause I was trying to figure out how, what you're supposed to do here. I never understood. Oh, I held. Alright. Now here. It's about confusing. Alright. I'll do it from here. This is crazy for its time. It's crazy now. Why do y'all want me to beat such hard extreme demons? I don't even know if I want to be the best Geometry Dash player anymore. This stuff looks a little too hard for me. I think I'm gonna have to admit that Killing Craft is better. There's nobody in the chat anymore. I feel like I'm going insane because I'm talking to nobody. I'm going insane. I'm turning into an insane demon, chat. Malamalaka. Chat is dead. It's very dead. That's why you have to make it active yourself. You gotta take it upon yourself to do it. Yeah, I get it now. I get how it's possible. I know this part. Ah! I'll be right back, chat. Hello, monkeys. Silly monkeys. I'm so stupid. Can you copyright words? If so, I want to copyright the word electron. Can I do that? Boom. Okay, this is hard. That second click is kind of hard. To be honest, it's pretty easy if you just, you know, hit that last orb late, I guess. I might try that. And I don't like this transition. Can I just make a start pose? Here. And also, I should practice SuperSonic. I should practice the rest of the level. Evasium. This really just feels like Cataclysm Reborn. Dude, why am I dying? What's wrong with the transition? Okay, I need to go a little more up. What? What? If you hold into a UFO portal, does that mean that you jump when you go into the UFO? Chat is dead, and Rebellion and Thunder Gaming are not doing anything about it, so I'm gonna have to demote them and ban them for 24 hours because you're not serving a job as a moderator. if nobody's gonna comment, I'm probably just gonna end stream. It's really fun to read comments, and that's like one of the only reasons I stream. Just read what people think. If streaming wasn't so fun, I probably wouldn't be doing anything right now. Sup, the barbaric destructoid. My friend, New Aurelian and Thunder Gaming told me to do Bloodbath instead of, you know, Sonic Wave. So I'm listening. And also, why not? What's killing me there? Oh. Where even is the block? Did they use an alpha trigger? That's weird. Not upside down. By the way, I beat Cataclysm yesterday, if you weren't there. I don't get that part at all. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What? This part's so hard. Alright, I gotta learn a click pattern. I'm starting to lose my mind. Hello, is there anybody in the chat? Is the chat active? Hello, hello? I think it's just me, bro. Then start talking, bro. Start chattering, gang. I have to get in at the top? No. Maybe try middle? What am I supposed to do there? This part's annoying. I'm supposed to steer near the bottom. Okay, I got it. Alright, I think I get it. Yeah, I got it. This is easy. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I keep doing that. Alright, how many clicks is that? Is it 3? Cause I keep doing 4. Ah, okay, I get it. And this part, 61 is gonna be a big choke. And then this part, easy spam. I think it's just me and I'm gonna leave. Okay, you're getting demoted right now. You're getting demoted. You're getting banned as well. Aw, 33 to 55.96. What? This is not 33. Hard. best run. Yeah. That's like the 53% on Cataclysm, bro. And I'm so not here for it. Your blood. My blood is what? Is it yours? Your blood. What do you mean my blood? Hi, can I send an ID? Sure. Yeah. Alright, 93 to 100 is not that bad anymore. I almost got it twice in a row. Boom. Here's my successful level. I'm gonna eat some of the sandwich, so you might hear a little bit of ASMR. I'm sorry. Horror game? I don't want to play this. Okay. Alright. Can I go in the door? Yay. Ooh. Molten. Doggy. Weird guy.
Helicopter is on his way. I repeat, helicopter is on his way.
Oh. Ah! Checkpoint. Ah! Bro. I didn't know he was coming that way, so I got scared. Alright, so now I know he goes this way. Where is he? Are we camping right now, bro? Watch him come back. Wait, push. Woo! There are multiple monsters? Okay, alright. How do we get them? How do ah! Wait, I'm on. The door hasn't opened? What door? Go. Where's the monster? Go! What door has been opened? Oh my gosh. That monster doesn't even have a hitbox. It's just ugly. Alright. 5. Yeah!
Warning. The systems have been overheated.
Huh? No! Stop! Ah! I beat it. Let's go. Oh yeah. Alright, that was a cool level. I really like it. No. I'm so goated. I'm just too good. I'm just too good. I'm just too good. Oh my god. Ugh. If you're good at this, play actual Bloodbath. I'm not good at any other part though. I'm just good at the end. And I'm not even good at that either. How do you do that? What? Maybe it's just some crazy warp timings. Yeah, it's just warp timings. I verified Bloodbath. Last jump on Bloodbath is not frame perfect. Dude, you're really late on the stream, or you're just responding to a really old question. I don't know, but just rerun your stream just in case, I guess. New best run, 87 to 100. Hey! Sounds so good. Alright, this doesn't really count. It's like 1% less. Plus, that part's so easy. I gotta learn transition though, so it's gonna be beneficial to practice here. Isn't this part supposed to be upside down? No. I think I have to jump at the last second. I could probably do it from 79. What percentage does it start at? 80. I'd probably do it from 80. What? It's such a bad place to die. Hopefully I don't die there. I'm G, guess what? Yeah, what's up? I beat Bloodbath. Good job, little bro. Just kidding. Good job, bro. How many attempts? This part's really making me mad. How many attempts do I already have on this copy? I'm getting attempts fast. This level's a lot harder than Cataclysm. Hmm. 10,284 attempts. Alright, how about in start pause? Or is that total? If that's total, you're gonna crack. That jump is hard. You were playing for years. I took a couple breaks. Also, you didn't answer my question. Is that total or with start pause? Or with like practice mode? I beat normal mode. I know you beat it normal mode, but I'm asking how many attempts did it take with start positions? Practice mode. If you have any copies on your account, count those too. How many total attempts did it take? Because I know you have to practice. That's the one thing that allows me to be skilled at this game, that I know how to practice a lot. I haven't used the start position on Bloodbath. Did you record you beating it? Oh god, I forgot to record it. Yeah, but you're capping. D1 cap. See, if you would have had recorded, I would have completely believed you. But I can take a screenshot. You can fake a screenshot really easily. Alright, look, I'm gonna show you how to fake a screenshot. After this attempt. What the freaky dicky? Okay, look. Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do this on an auto level. So we go to auto. Oh no, I don't want to do that one. Auto, let's try to this one, okay. Auto. Instant complete. Hold on, it didn't work. Okay. Wow. And then you take a screenshot of that. And to fake your jumps, you can just do this. To fake your jumps or attempt, you can do this. Oopsie. What the heck? Oh, it's an auto huh? I don't play a level, and when I called you, you didn't come.
Okay, but you want to watch that too?
No. Oh, thank you.
You see it?
No. Can you please stop?
You're mean.
You're mean to me.
Nobody's mean to you. Because I don't have the time. And you talk about something you understand. If I don't have the time, and you're not supposed to against that,
Because you didn't want to watch blood. Okay, yeah, see. No reasoning. No seasoning on the treasoning. No. 15 chat. I'm W. I'm so bad. For freaking years, I didn't know it was my hat. Bro's just a chill guy. It smells like disgusting in here. Actually, that's my sister. I just showered. Smells like a sound effect, bro. Yay. How do I use Mega Hack? I'm not gonna tell you because you said you were gonna use hacks for every demon. And I don't want you to do that, so. You'll have to use it for good, not evil. Ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da da ba. Ba ba. It's kind of upbeat to the music. Reminds me of Cataclysm, but not at 53%. Instead, it's at 17%. Alright, how do you do that part? How did I do it that time? What? Am I just overcomplicating things? The hitbox is really small. This part definitely sucks. I think you need 2 perfect clicks. Alright. It's not actually perfect. You don't need it to be perfect. Chat, I'm not hacking. Alright, so when you get into the portal, tap. Alright, almost. You need to be clipping in the spike a little bit. Make sure you're in the middle of 2 spikes to make sure that you know you're beating it. Ba da da. No. I don't think this level's too hard. To be honest, I could do some runs from 0 right now, bro. To be honest, I could beat this. This feels easier than Cataclysm in a way. I kind of hard to explain. Why does it look like this? Why does it start low? Okay, yeah, it's a little bit more difficult when you speed it up. So I do it first try there. This part of Michigan is just so hard. Nobody's watching, dude, and I'm so sad. What if I'm the first Bloodbath victor to actually say quack in their completion? I think the world liked that because they got a good run. Yeah, the world definitely liked that. You have to be kind of early with the clicks. You really just gotta understand the timings, bro. I feel really confident in being this, actually. It doesn't actually seem that hard. But things aren't always as they seem. How ba ba ba? Wapu 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 boo wapu. You need to click as fast as you can. Help me! The chat's not wa- Dude, I wish I had bills like Kellencraft, dude. Kellencraft will never realize how lucky he is to have fans like he has. He's never gonna know the struggle of pulling 0 viewers. And that's like part of character arc. So in a way, I kind of feel bad for the guy. Bro's gonna have no development. Why is nobody in the chat? It's making me sad. I might have a pretty big chance of just fluking this level, bro. Alright, I'm gonna practice some of this. Did I copy the right blood bath? 'Cause I swear it doesn't look like this. Or did I buy the off-brand one from Temu? Ooh, Temu. Oh my gosh, I keep dying. Dude, I keep having late clicks. Why? Oh, 10 to 26. Nice. How desperately I want to click on beat, bro. Oh, I flew up too high. I'm inconsistent with that ball part. I keep dying to these triple spectating moves. They're really easy. These are hard. Yo, what's up, bro? How's it? How's it? Ginge is going. Is Gingin good? I think this just depends on how early you click. Kinda does. Yeah. I think I might be able to get some consistency on that. Let's try to get Michigan in one attempt. One whole attempt. I don't like how this looks. Like, genuinely. I don't know why it starts facing, like, really far down. It's, like, trippy. Because it's not going to change in the actual level, so it's so trippy. I'm just gonna make that easier by starting the start pause over here. Therefore, it's easier. Oh yeah, this is way better. Play the level. I'm not gonna get very far. And plus, I gotta do Michigan in one attempt. Michigan. Yes, Michigan. Is it Michigan? Am I saying it right? Is it Michigan? Michigan or Michigan? Or Michigan? Michigan or Michigan? Michigan. 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 Maybe the gun sounds like gun. Or gan. Or gin. What? Michigan. Yeah, again. Maybe. I'll never know the real pronunciation. Oh, that's really hard, dude. Click after click, gotta keep on pushing. Click after click, gotta keep on pushing. Gotta. Click after click, gotta keep on pushing. Gotta try and make the spikes. Blah 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 pushing. No! That's basically all of Michigan. I gotta learn this last wave part. I thought it'd be easy. And then I gotta learn Evasium. The ninth circle of pain. Okay. That part's trippy. 1,000? Nope. This level is racking up my attempts quick. Practicing so much. Do 90 to 100? That's easy. That's like light work. This is 90. Okay. Hold on. Gotta lock in. I gotta lock in, bro. Light work. That's light work. So easy. What? I don't like how this duel works. Super confusing. Also, my start pause might be bad. I don't know. I died. What if I buffer click? That's too soon. Don't click late. It's like exactly in the middle. It's really weird. I'm pretty consistent with the end, so I don't think I'll die here. Now this part I'm not consistent with. This is what I need to practice. I need to practice these hard parts, not the easy parts. Like easy parts consist of these first clicks are kind of hard for me. Hopefully I eventually learn them. $80 to $90. Are you trying to get me to have this level in 10 runs or something? No! Dude, this part sucks. I hate this click right here. Alright. So you do boom, 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 boom. It's so easy in slow-mo. Boom, 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 boom. I may as well do the whole freaking level from here. Slow-mo. Just why not? Nom, nom. Oh. Dude, I can really do 42 to 100, I bet, in slow-mo. Or. Oh, I need one more click. It's kind of boring in slow-mo. Speed it up a little bit. 0.8. To 100 and 0.8 times speed. Hmm. That jump is really cooking me. There you go. What's the hardest part of Bloodbath? I wouldn't know. I haven't beaten yet. My opinions are completely invalid because I have not beaten this level. But if you had to ask me, it's like around 89. I don't know the names of all the people. But it's like around G-Boy's part. Aw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it. This part is so hard. You know what else is so hard? Cataclysm. But I beat that. 61. How many hours am I? Already an hour? I guess time flies. Oh my god, this is suck. Hold breath. When face reveal, never. Why do y'all want to see my face? Play from 0, please. No, I'm not gonna beat it. I'm not even gonna get a new best. I'm not practicing enough. No. If you really think I'm that skilled, you should probably just leave. Don't leave, actually. If you think I'm that skilled, thank you. I really appreciate your support. Yeah. This part's very hard. Slow down. Slow down one more time. I feel like I could probably beat this level, to be honest. Or at least get a fluke from whatever percentage I have now to like here. I'm probably good enough for that. Alright, that's hard. I don't understand this part. Like, am I supposed to click here? Of course I'm supposed to click. You can't not click. But should I double click? Like, how should I get into this portal? Or should I jump into it, maybe? No, because then you fly straight up. You usually gotta get in it high, like super high up. I could probably do this. No. I can get here from 200. It's a really tight part. Yeah, cause that orb specifically is like really tough. Hello, Arrow 29. I don't think I'm good at Bloodbath. I think Bloodbath doesn't meet my skill set. You gotta be early with that. It's so weird. Early super fast click late. Or you can do a late click and then get 2% on tidal wave? No. I can't do tidal wave. I'm not good. I'm not good enough for that. I feel like it's a lot easier if you hold. What? Did I buffer click? Yeah, it might be easier to do that. Alright, cool. Okay. I'm gonna try to do from here 80 to 100. I wasn't high up enough. That's a good strategy for being high up. I need to find a Bloodbath guide and watch that. Maybe I should try double clicking. Or maybe I just gotta click at the last second. Yeah, it's like a really fast double click. Oops. Yeah, super speed. Do banana luck? Banana. That didn't work. Alright, we'll try again. Banana. Didn't work. Let's try it again. Banana. Didn't work. Let's try it again. Banana. Didn't work. Let's try it again. Banana. It actually worked this time. Now let's see what happens if I say my name after this attempt. Because I'm actually doing kind of good, not gonna lie. Kind of crispy right now. Kind of crispy, if you know what I mean. That's good. You best be prepared. Banana. I gonna go. What do you mean gonna? Bye. Okay. Another underrated streamer left by viewers. This is hard. it's a lot easier to self-regulate your brain when you're doing it at a simpler spot. Like here when you have wind-up time. It's still hard, but it's easier. That's nice. Dang it! Dude, those cooks are so hard, but they're so easy in the speed hack. They're not even easy in the speed hack, to be honest. Like, Etzer just freaking sucks. I'm so bad right now. I hate when I click the orb. I know I click the orb, but then instead it jumps. Ah. This is like one of the worst places. Michigan and Etzer are kind of bad at game design. Or level design. Or not level design. They decorate pretty good. Level gameplay. I never let them cook again. I'm hitting the thing. It just doesn't ba-ding-a-ding. I want to leave the stream with a 50, actually, maybe a 42 to 100. I may be Bloodbath in practice mode. Good luck, bro. I used to be super good at crack. Like, I did crack super consistently every day. Like, every day I tried crack. Every day I tried crack's part, I like got past it. But now that big freaking monster with the big spikes is killing me. And now I hate crack's part. I hate crack. After doing crack a couple times, I hate crack. The word crack reminds me of like, Minecraft cracked version, or like just like cracked apps. I assume they usually mean cracked open. Like I found the key. Alright, we just gotta practice crack, I guess. I can get past it, but I can't do it consistently. That's what I'm proving. Just 4 simple clicks, okay. That's a tough jump. That's so tight. Okay. I'm gonna do it on show layout so my eyes don't pain. The only attempts, nice. Holy lag? Oh no. Hold on, chat. I might disconnect. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Alright, chat. It worked! Hello. My ship looks modded. I'm still trying to beat it. Oh. 50% in 200 attempts? Right. Why am I beating Bloodbath? I'm supposed to be on Sonic Wave right now. Level request or no? No. I'm gonna watch this guy leave right after I say no. Alright, I'm messing up on that thing. I gotta get in the crack. What? This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. 65%, 424 attempts, crazy. 1,000 attempts. This is already more than Cataclysm. Just show you how much harder Bloodbath is, I guess. The thing on my screen is distracting me. I didn't click. What? Why did they turn me why did they turn me big if I'm just gonna go back to mini instantly? It's like design features that aren't good. They don't look good. Oh my god. Oh, blah, blah, blah. First attempt to the ball. It's a bit too hard, around 70 to 80. Yeah, I know, right? It's super hard. Well, wait till you see 89. 89 is the hardest part of the level. What the freak? When I click, it's just not registering. I don't know why. Maybe I should delay a little bit on that. What the freak? What the freak, Tito? Maybe this is a little bit difficult. This level sucks, bro. Secret way. $85, 713 attempts is crazy. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. My heart's pounding. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's see. What's the no clip accuracy? 97. Okay, let's see if I can get better than 97. One. I hate that thing right there. That shouldn't have been any deaths. That should have been all free. 7. I keep dying on the ball. As expected, I definitely Michigan. (1,032 attempts, 100%. That's crazy, bro. What? How did that even happen? That's what? Did I freaking fall between a crack? Meow. I almost completely cleared S's part. Hard part. Okay, okay, a little bit of death. This might be a new record. No, I got the bug. No, please be a new record. Let's still salvage this. Yes. All right, 45 to 57. Nice. I feel too low. Oh my god! What the freak? What's wrong with that ball? What? What? No! What the freak? Okay, something's wrong with my freaking keys, okay? No, because that shouldn't be happening. They aligned correctly? I need to check savedevice.com. What the freak? No, I'll just play for now. Okay. Oh, what the f— how? Oh my freaking gosh, this is annoying.
Do you know what the top Google search result for Geometry Dash is?
No.
Maybe it's the game's Steam page, or the App Store, maybe Wikipedia? Nope, it's actually this website called geometrydash.io. It's not a virus or anything, but I wouldn't encourage visiting it since it's definitely just a scam to make some quick money off of something popular. But in this video, that's exactly what we're gonna do. And trust me, this goes so much deeper than I ever would have expected. The homepage of the site is pretty straightforward. It's your average online game site, except this one's called Geometry Dash, and that's also the game it's letting you play. But Geometry Dash isn't a web game, so what's the actual game here? Well, take a look for yourself. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you already know exactly what this is. It's Geometry Dash, recreated on the children's programming platform Scratch. More specifically, it's Geometry Dash v1.5 by Griffpatch. Griffpatch is a bit of a legend in the Scratch community. He's currently the most popular creator on the platform, with the list of most liked Scratch games pretty much dominated by his game recreations. He's done everything from Geometry Dash to Getting Over It, to Slither, to Hill Climb Racing, to 2D Minecraft. Oh, sorry, I was playing the wrong clip. See? 2D Minecraft, I told you.
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards from Roblox.
Just sign up for Microsoft.
Griff's Geometry Dash recreation currently stands at 300,000 likes and 70 million views, which, for reference, is pretty much tied with the most downloaded custom levels in actual Geometry Dash. The game itself contains the first 3 levels of Geometry Dash, and while it's overall pretty low quality, it's still insanely good for a website where you make games by dragging and dropping. This is like the equivalent of using the GD editor to make mini-games. So naturally, there's a lot of cut corners, like no icon customization, a single colored ship, fake music pulsing, you get the point. The levels themselves are pretty faithful to the original, but definitely not one-to-one. For example, the third coin of Stereo Madness was completely changed, and I'm guessing it's because getting the camera to behave properly for it would have been too difficult. While the physics and jumping definitely feel a little clunky, the hitboxes are very generous. For example, you can jump over the 4 spikes and poltergeist pretty easily. I found myself constantly missing orbs due to the lack of buffering, and the only way to reliably hit them was by mashing the spacebar whenever the icon passed through one. There's also a noticeably high coyote time, which is when you're given a few milliseconds to jump even after falling off a platform. It's really helpful in platforming games, but definitely not meant for something like Geometry Dash. The cool thing about Scratch is that you can look inside and see exactly how a game is made, but yeah, hell if I know what's going on here. So overall, Scratch Geometry Dash is pretty good. For Scratch. The problem is when you have a site like this that passes it off as the real thing. This is the top search result for Geometry Dash. There are probably people who think that this is the whole game. In fact, I know there are. It's even managed to trick big YouTubers like Parashock and Poofesher. So for every person who buys Geometry Dash, or more realistically downloads the light version, there are probably a lot of people who go to this site, get plastered with ads, and then think that the Scratch version is all the game is. And in case you're wondering, it does work on mobile. The funny thing about this is knowing RobTop, the actual creator of Geometry Dash, he probably doesn't even care that much. His games are still extremely popular, and since he's only one person, taking down these sites is just too much of a hassle. So you know what? Boo-hoo, fake Geometry Dash at the top of Google search. End of the world, I know. But here's the thing. That barely even scratches the surface of this rabbit hole. Get it? Scratches? Please cut that out when you're editing. Geometry-Dash.io isn't a game, it's a website that hosts a whole bunch of games. And most of these are just fake versions of other games, like Splatoon 3, the Dino Game, Cookie Clicker, Zodiac by Binox and more, Slime Rancher, Kinos, Wait, back up. Zodiac? Kinos? Cataclysm? Astral Divi- What is going on here? These are games on the site! Yeah, so naturally, I tried one. Geometry-Zodiac is an Extreme Demon and Mega collaboration, is hosted and uploaded by Binox in 2019 and hack verified by Xander. Actually, the game's description is literally just pulled from the Geometry-Dash fan wiki. Although, come to think of it, that is a good way to learn a new thing or two. Anyways, let's try it out and see what happens.
What the hell is that noise?
Okay, so it's still Scratch Geometry Dash. Kinda? I'm not exactly good at Extreme Demons, let alone recreations of them on Scratch, so don't expect me to beat these. My hardest demon is like Decode. But luckily, I know how to cheat. So yeah, if you look through this level, it's definitely Zodiac. Mind you, there's a couple of details missing, and the Scratch physics make it pretty much unplayable, but it was clearly made with the intent of being Zodiac. And there's a surprising amount of effort put into it, especially for a game made in Scratch. Recreating 1.0 Geometry Dash is extremely easy, in fact even I've done it. But something like Zodiac, with all these new portals and orbs and triggers and blocks, and even slopes. Slopes are so hard to program. Seriously, at this point it's so much easier to just code the game than to be stuck with the limitations of Scratch. There's no way this was done by Griffpatch, he probably doesn't even know what Zodiac is, but it's clear that someone took his recreation of Geometry Dash and added so much more to it, and then it somehow found its way onto this website. Tell you what, let's try a few more levels. Here's 9 circles, same deal, YouTube thumbnail before playing, game descriptions taken from the wiki, same low quality menu with this horrendous noise, although this time there's actually some collectibles now. And of course, the actual level, which again is pretty faithful except that it uses old 1.0 blocks and has physics that make it pretty much unplayable. Obviously I couldn't make it to the iconic wave part legitimately, but here's what it looks like, and it's beautiful. But also look, they even got the little Zobros at the end, aww. So yeah, there's no denying that this is 9 circles, but maybe it's more like 8 squares? The more I looked around the site, the more I could find. Bloodbath, Killbot, Kinos, Sonic Wave, Astral Divinity, Slaughterhouse. It's not even just demon levels. Here's Fish Toaster by Bizarre. This is a real level. What? Interestingly enough, there's also some official levels like blast processing, but they're always actually the V2 versions created by Neptune. I guess it's also worth noting that there's Geometry Dash Unblocked, which is your more traditional Geometry Dash copy and not something made on Scratch. This one's got some absolute bangers like Let's Go, Data After Data, Never Give Up, Drought, X-Part. The levels are actually recreations of the Geometry Dash ones, like Associations is actually Clubstep with the monsters and everything. As hilarious as this is, I do want to focus on the Scratch games in this video, but if you want me to dive into other games like this one, then let me know in the comments. I feel like it would be really fun to break apart how exactly these games are made, and maybe even who's responsible for them. But back to all the Scratch levels. I didn't realize it at first, but they're surprisingly search engine optimized. This means that if you Google something like Geometry Dash Bloodbath, it'll still be pretty high up. Usually it's overshadowed by the wiki page or a video of the level's actual completion, but pretty much every level on the site shows up near the top of the first page of Google. So why does this work? Well, the answer's pretty hecking obvious. Children. There's lots of people who are too young to grasp the idea of platform exclusives, which means that they think they can just look up Geometry Dash free on Google and start playing the actual game. And if they aren't super familiar with GD, they probably won't even realize it's not the real thing. When I was really young, I remember getting upset because I'd watch videos of Super Mario World, but I couldn't find the website where you play it, without having to enter your credit card number first, that is. Keep in mind that the internet was a different place back then, because nowadays...
Screw you, Nintendo.
Long story short, this site makes its money by using keywords to get to the top of Google, and then taking advantage of people who are too dumb to realize that it's not actually Geometry Dash. But the real mystery is, where are these levels coming from? There are hundreds of them, and as of writing this video, there's new ones constantly being added to the site. Well, to answer that, we gotta head back to good old Scratch. The other Scratch. Cut every Scratch joke, please. But before we get to that, if you like what you've seen so far, why not subscribe to the channel? My upload schedule is basically non-existent, so there's really nothing to lose. Yes, I'm seriously making that a selling point. Did you know that only 5% of people who watch my videos are Canadian? I don't know, I just thought that was an interesting statistic. By the way, thank you so much for 400,000 subscribers. That is insane to me. YouTube's not a job, I just do it because it's fun. And that's also why I don't force myself to upload so often, or else I'm gonna get super sick of it. Did you know that we're not too far from passing Sakurai in subscribers? I think we can take him on. And what about Euromir? This guy's got a worse upload schedule than I do. But yeah, if you want to see more of this stuff or just want to help the channel out, you know what to do. Anyways, pretty much every custom level on the site traces to a single mysterious person. A person who has recreated over 2,000 Geometry Dash levels in Scratch, with new ones releasing pretty much daily. A person who has dedicated the past 5 years of their life to recreating Geometry Dash levels on Scratch. And his name is iPhone_ATT_TWC115. I don't know how he does it, but he's done pretty much every level you could possibly imagine. From demon levels, to map packs, to dailies, to just random stuff pulled from the feature tab. They're far from perfect, but as we've seen before, they're more than enough for the level to be recognizable. And the gameplay matches up pretty well too. From what I could find, he doesn't seem to take requests and sort of just makes whatever level he feels like. Either way, I'm absolutely fascinated by this. While I wouldn't say that I enjoy playing all these levels on Scratch, especially since they don't sync that well, I definitely see this as more of an art form because again, making this on Scratch is insanely hard to do. You're welcome to check out the account for yourself, but I just ask that you please don't be a jerk to him. There's nothing wrong with what he's doing, so either say something encouraging or don't say anything at all. I'm not going to dig too deep into who iPhone is since I don't really feel comfortable with that, but at the very least I wanted to get in contact with him and ask a couple of questions about his work. Because deep down I was wondering if maybe he's a team of people, or some kind of AI, or wait, what if he's making these levels so that he can put them on the fake GD site? Okay, that one's definitely not true, but can you imagine? I couldn't find him on any social media, but while looking around I did notice this video by Chris about, you guessed it, Geometry Dash on Scratch. Although sadly, I don't think he appreciated this beautiful art form nearly as much as I did.
This is terrible.
Also, I asked if I could steal the phrase fake Geometry Dash from his thumbnail, and he said sure. Thanks for the ad revenue, Chris. Anyway, since I couldn't find iPhone on anywhere other than Scratch, I decided to just leave a profile comment asking if he was on Discord and pray that he'd see it. Yeah, I got banned for asking for personal information. Okay, the thing about Scratch is, it's a site for kids. I mean, I was looking through the profile comments and they're all like, where'd you download the music from? The internet. Newgrounds in specific. I don't recommend going to it though. Unless you're a teenager. Also wait, this guy's profile photo looks kind of familiar. Yeah, I already like this guy more than all of you. Since iPhone was seemingly out of the question, I decided that the next best thing to do would be to get in touch with some other notable people from this Geometry-Scratch community. Oh yeah, did I mention that this is an entire community? Yes, I'm so emotionally invested in this now, you have no idea. The first person I got in contact with was Crystal Keeper 7, who's number 2 in views on Scratch, only behind you-know-who. This is all thanks to his extremely popular recreations of GD Sub-Zero, Meltdown, and World, each with about 10 million views. And yes, they are indeed on the fake site. He's not as active on Scratch anymore, but he's got a really cool YouTube channel centered around game design, so if you like that kind of stuff, then I definitely recommend checking it out. I hit him up on Discord, and he helped me get in touch with the other person I was looking for, Hopping Icon, who's also made a lot of popular GD games on Scratch, but more importantly, is credited in pretty much every single one of iPhone's levels. And so, they began to tell me everything. Long story short, it all started with the original Geometry-DMake by Griffpatch, which was released on April 19th, 2016. Scratch gives you the ability to remix a game, which basically means making whatever changes you want and then uploading it as your own project. And so, 4 months later, Hopping Icon came along and expanded on the game by adding levels 4, 5, and 6. Then 1 month later, he did 7 and 8. And this pretty much continued. This was actually really impressive because not only do you have to build the new levels in Scratch, but you also have to program all the new portals and game mechanics. After several months, Crystal Keeper would eventually go on and make levels 9 to 13, and from there the two of them just kept making new levels. Another user by the name of Chico Master also helped out with the later ones. While some game modes like the Wave were coded in without any problems, others like the Ball seem to be completely missing. So it's possible that iPhone coded this himself, or just used code from another person's remix. Also look, you can use my icon in one of the games, let's go! In Griffpatch's recreation of Getting Over It, he actually says a few lines which perfectly describe how I feel about these games.
On Scratch, you can find loads of remixed or reimagined recreations of existing games, and with good reason. George Bernard Shaw said, "Imitation is not just the sincerest form of flattery, it's the sincerest form of learning. Unlike Unity or Unreal, Scratch does not provide you with a built-in physics or 3D rendering engine. We are forced to program old school. And let's not forget, what we lack in technology, we make up for in community."
I'm not crying, I'm just shedding tears. So here's something we haven't discussed yet. How do you actually build these levels? Well, if you press the Z and M buttons at the same time, you'll enter editor mode, which allows you to tweak the level and even save it. This was actually present all the way since Griffpatch's game, and because of that, it works with literally every level that uses this code. Go to any level on that fake website and boom, editor mode. From there, you can use the number keys to cycle through objects, then just click and drag to place them. You can only have one object per grid space, but there's a lot of interesting ones to pick from, like long walls or blocks that are offsetted by a little bit. The editor features vary depending on whose game you're playing, so some editors might have more stuff in them than others. But that doesn't change the fact that I have no idea how people have the patience for this. This is not an easy editor to use, so the fact that people can actually make working levels with it is insane. And also, this was all made in Scratch. What? I tried making my own level and immediately gave up because of how difficult it was. Oh, and just a reminder that iPhone has made 2,000 levels with this thing. Yeah, this guy's an absolute beast. So with 2 GD Scratch legends by my side, we worked to try and get in touch privately with iPhone, but ultimately just ended up talking with him through Scratch. I started off by asking him how he got into making levels on Scratch, and if he ever programs new features for them. He told me that he started in 2017, and makes levels for the people who can't afford the full version of Geometry Dash. His English wasn't too great, so he didn't actually answer the second question. I asked him how he picks which levels to make, and he said he uses his mind. As for how long each one takes, about 1 hour. I asked him about the process of decorating the levels, but no response. But then I decided to hit him with the big one. How do you feel about scam websites that re-upload your games? Is scam websites bad? Are they going to block the scam websites? Are they going to block me too? I told him you're safe, don't worry. Cuddles you with my soft tail, Zuwu. So yeah, safe to say, iPhone has nothing to do with that scam website. And I already knew that, because it's made pretty obvious by the fact that not all of his levels are there. And when the site adds new levels, they're usually ones that he made years ago. So safe to say that this site is probably just run by some bad actors that are looking to make a quick buck by tricking people. Tell me something I didn't know. But I wasn't ready to stop quite yet. At the bottom of the website is a link that says Contact Us. It gives you an email with no search results except for some Government of India page. I really wanted to email them, but I didn't want to look too suspicious. So I made an alt and went undercover. How do you add new Geometry Dash levels to your website? I want to play my favorite level, Sunset Sandstorm, but I don't see it anywhere. Okay, yeah, I never got a reply to that. I don't know what I was expecting. I also took a look at the site's terms of use, and I found a pretty interesting line in there. Geometry-io makes no promises that our visitors' grades will improve by the use of any of our family of sites. Wait, what, is this like cool math games where people are on this site in class because it has geometry in the name? I kind of assumed that the terms were copy and pasted from somewhere, so that gave me an idea. If you use quotation marks when searching something on Google, you'll only get exact search results for it. For example, typing geometry-uwu will only give you results that actually use the phrase. Wait, what? Oh my god, it's the same website. Ah, man, iPhone, you really did make everything. I took a long line of the terms of service that doesn't mention Geometry Dash or anything oddly specific, then searched it up on Google with quotation marks. And what I found was shocking. Sure enough, literally hundreds of sites were all using the same line, but the actual websites were, well, fake Wordle, fake Poppy Playtime, fake Gartic Phone, fake Fall Guys, Happy Wheels, Among Us, Cookie Clicker, it just goes on. All of the websites look different from one another, but the one thing that always stays the same is this bar at the bottom. About Us, Contact Us, DMCA, Privacy Policy, Terms of Use. All of these sites are just built off of the same template and then painted to look a little different from each other. Much like iPhone's levels. That was a joke. Obviously they don't all have hundreds of Geometry Dash games on them, but a good chunk of them have Griffpatch's original one at the very least. I didn't even notice at first, but some of these sites also appear on the first page of Google when searching up Geometry Dash. I've been talking about geometry-io in this video, but there's also geometry-io, as well as geometry-free.com. Again, all on the first page of Google. And actually, you'll get this with pretty much any popular indie game. Friday Night Funkin'? Check. Poppy Playtime? Absolutely. If it's popular, there's probably a fake game site specifically for it. The sad truth is that there's nothing we can really do about this. As soon as one site dies off, 2 more are gonna grow back. The best thing you can do is just not support these websites. Instead, support the original game, or better yet, the games that they're stealing and putting on the website. The internet's a dangerous place, and people will take advantage of you if they get the chance. It's something that happens constantly, from elderly people being scammed by pop-ups to little kids trying to get free Robux. You could program a free game for the fun of it, and the next thing you know, it's re-uploaded to a random game site and covered with ads. In fact, this even happened with my own game, Treacherous Trials, which is a 9 Circles themed game I made in a week for my friend's birthday. You should play it, it's good. But you know what, I didn't make this video because I'm trying to magically shut down these websites. I made it because while most of these sites shove random games in your face, the Geometry Dash one promotes, well, actual custom levels. Sure, they're stolen from a really passionate Scratch creator, and the people running the site probably don't even know anything about Geometry Dash, but something about this is just so cool to me. Because you're not playing those stupid fake Geometry Dash games on this site, you're playing watered down versions of real levels made by a person who genuinely wanted to make Geometry Dash accessible to a larger audience. It may not be the real thing, but the names and creators and even information about the original levels are always there in plain sight. So even if you play the fake version of Sonic Wave, you're still gonna walk away thinking, damn, Cyclic did a good job with this. At the end of the day, this site is still awful and nothing can change that. They're stealing games and profiting off of innocent Scratch creators, and a lot of people are constantly falling for their tricks. But on the other hand, thanks to the incredible work of Griffpatch and iPhone and the rest of the Scratch community, the site is so much more ridiculous than what you would find on any other scam website out there. And I, for one, think that's pretty damn cool. Thanks for watching, and be careful on the internet. And remember that just because something is worse, it doesn't mean there's no love put into it. Unless it's Geometry Dash shorts.
Are your daydreams filled with salty air, gorgeous sunsets, and a certain je ne sais quoi? The beautiful beaches of the French Riviera are calling. Protect your European vacation with Allianz Travel Insurance to help you answer travel challenges like delayed or canceled flights, lost luggage, and medical mishaps with a nonchalant c'est la vie.
It all began 8 years ago. I found all these Geometry Dash clones on the Google Play Store and
I'm back. I went to go make a smoothie. Hi. Nice. 29 to 39. You know, the U-boat's not too bad when you finally understand it. I don't understand it though, so yeah. I'm kind of bad at this level.
"11-year-old me decided that it would be good content for my 12 subscribers. The video did absurdly well, and I would go on to make a total of 6 parts. And I always found this series cool because as my channel evolved, so did these videos. The first 3 parts were made in Windows Movie Maker with text edited over. By part 4 I was at 20,000 subscribers and was using a proper video editor. 5 had text-to-speech in that old orange room. And in part 6, when I had 60,000 subscribers, I was using my voice and reacting to the games in real time. And that brings us to today. The last GD Copies video was almost 5 years ago, and I'm now sitting at 500,000 subscribers. It's been a crazy journey, and I really can't thank you all enough for showing interest in the stuff I make. It's gone from Windows Movie Maker to silly icon PNGs to showing my face to whatever I am now, and things are only getting better. Not to mention I even launched a plushie, which as of this video going up is still available for a few days, so go buy it. Seriously though, I can barely even comprehend 100,000 subscribers, so 500k is ridiculous. I wanted to do something special for this milestone, but I also wanted it to fit my current style of talking about absurdly useless things for half an hour. And then I realized, Geometry Dash copies. Surely some interesting ones have popped up in the past 5 years, so why not check back in on them? So without further ado, it's time to step back into the world of Dollar Store Geometry Dash, starting off with... Alright, the first game I want to share is Final Dash 2.2 because in my opinion it's less of a blatant ripoff and more of a passionate fan game. It's made by Boot Dark, who you may know from other GD fan games like Future Dash, which was a very interesting game because it had an adventure mode that lets you freely move in any direction. When RobTop saw this game back in 2018, he said, "I can do that," and proceeded to drop the first ever teaser for 2.2's platformer mode. So it's very possible that the mode was inspired by that fan game, and Boot Dark single-handedly delayed Geometry Dash's next update by like 4 years. Probably not, but it's funny to think about. What sets Final Dash apart is that it's Boot Dark's attempt at making his own original take on Geometry Dash that's free of copyright so he can actually put it in stores and all that stuff. So is it any good? Well, it's... Okay, right off the bat, there's a lot to take in. For example, it says it's Season 3, which presumably means